Welcome to another video on your self-discovery. Hello, beautiful minds and souls. I want to introduce you to one of our very recent graduates, Erin. Erin, would you like to say hello to everybody?
Hi, everyone.
Hi. So we're just going to take a few minutes and have a conversation with each other so you can all kind of get an understanding from a student, from a client, what your self-discovery center is all about. So if you're ready to go, Erin, I'm just going to ask you a few questions. I'd like to start off with what kind of drew you to the coursework?
My mind is very cluttered and very sporadic. And so one thing that I was trying to learn how to do was to still my mind so that I could hear what the universe was trying to tell me as opposed to what the clutter in my mind was trying to tell me.
Oh, that is awesome to hear. So are you getting clarification after the coursework and finding a little bit of your balance with that?
Yes, absolutely. I think that's what the coursework is designed to do, is to help you kind of still the many thoughts that you have in your brain to help you understand your purpose in your life.
Beautiful. Isn't it awesome how you can really gain that understanding of the power of thought, meaning that you actually have the power to control your thinking, and from that point you're actually able to, whether meditation or the exercises that we actually give you, have the ability to still your own way of thinking and have clarity with it.
Mm-hmm.
So what were you kind of able to take away from the coursework? I know there's a lot involved, but you as an individual, what were you really able to absorb and take away and learn the coursework?
You know, a lot of the things that I did not understand before is I know the universe wants you to be successful. There were a couple of the laws that I did not know how to harmonize with in order to understand them, to bring that like abundance into my life, like the law of, knowing and believing and the law of attraction. Some of those things I've heard about in the past, but never really knew how to take that information and apply it to my own life. Or like, a lot of people have seen that movie, The Secret. And so from there, you kind of have an idea about it, but you don't really have an understanding.
Ah, beautiful. So having an understanding of the universal laws that we go over was really beneficial to you.
Yeah.
You know what? Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
No, I was going to say, and also understanding like how my ego kind of got in the way of being able to make that happen in my life.
Oh, that is beautiful when you can actually really recognize the difference between your ego and your soul and how both parts of yourself actually play a part in your life. That is awesome to hear that yes, you were able to pay attention to the difference now. Back to universal law for a second. Which happened to be your favorite universal law?
The law of believing and knowing. I think that's the one I struggled with the most. Understanding, like, how do you get to the law of attraction, and how do you apply the law of believing and knowing to get the things, not really that you want, but the things that the universe wants to provide for you to have your life be abundant.
Yes, with any universal law, whether it's believing, knowing, or like the one that you just mentioned, the universal law of abundance. It's about knowing that everything, when it comes to having an understanding of anything, it's always one step at a time. And so, yes, believing and knowing allows you the opportunity to, first of all, believe in yourself and your ability to learn in any given experience, what it is that you're wanting to learn. And then from that point on, through repetition, yes, coming to a knowing with it, so that when it comes to understanding, yes, the universal law of abundance, you actually get to a place where you're able to apply thought, apply your understanding of abundance, believe that you have that ability in the first place, and then from there, continue with that understanding and then begin to create abundance. Yes, my favorite happens to be absolutely duality, but believing and knowing is most definitely absolutely in alignment with that. So I'm kind of as a whole, what was your experience with your self-discovery course?
The experience is there's a lot of information And the best way to get that information assimilated into your life is to do the coursework. And that means you really have to devote time every day to believe in yourself to get it done. That's going to be the most helpful thing. So I think that's one thing that I really took from the course, is that you really have to put in the time to get the information back.
Oh gosh, Erin, I'm so glad that you brought that up, because yeah, if you take the coursework and you don't avail yourself of doing the exercises and the information that comes with, and learning the information that comes with the coursework, you're not going to get as much out of it as possible. And so it was such a joy to have you as a student and watch you from the very first week really absorb the material, and then come back the following week and actually have questions about the material, so that you could see that mind begin to wrap itself around the material and actually utilize the material, so that you're actually at the space that you are now, which is actually which is so very exciting to me, and I am so honored that you share it with me, is in you starting your own business. That is just that's what your self-discovery is all about: finding your purpose, being able to connect with that purpose in such a way that you're actually creating abundance for yourself, actually finding financial stability with it. And so I am so excited that you have started your own business after coming to learn what you gathered in your self-discovery. So, why don't you talk a little bit about the business that you have going right now?
Okay, so let me tell you how it all started. So we did this exercise called a creation list. On the creation list, I put on there that I wanted to be a crystal massage healer. Because I put that on my list, less than 2 weeks later, I said something at school about it. Somebody at school says, "Oh, great, I'm going to sign up for that." I had my first client. I had a panic attack. I was like, "Oh no, I put it on my list. Why did I put it on my list?" I mean, it was something that I wanted to do. Absolutely, I wanted to do it. But then it was like almost to the day, 2 weeks from the, and I even told the guy, I said, "You don't even want to know." I said, "I'm taking this class, and it's a class about myself to try to help me to like slow my mind down so I can hear what the universe wants." I put this item on my list 2 weeks ago, and he signed up for that class. Well, guess what? He signed up for my very next opening that I had as a massage therapist at school. I had a cancellation. He immediately went. Now I'm doing another 2-hour massage on him. I'm doing a crystal massage tomorrow and another 2-hour crystal massage with him, like in another week. And it's weird for me that it happened in that way, that I put it on the list. I thought about it. I wasn't really thinking about it because it was one of those things. I put it on the list, but I wasn't putting a whole lot of attention to it. And then it just happened.
That's the brilliance of that exercise. Because if you just take those few moments, whether it's you wake up or you do it in the middle of the day, to place your attention on that creation list, that's how you were able to actually manifest that client for yourself. And so that's what I love about your self-discovery, is the exercises that we give you are very simple in nature, but the effects that they can have if you apply yourself to them can be, yes, very profound. So you do have to pay attention to what you are ready for when you ask the universe for this or for that. And so, but oh my gosh, I am so very excited and so very proud of you that you're moving on with your business. And what is the name of your business again?
Healing Crystal Massage.
Healing Crystal Massage. And I will make sure that we put this on the page in your group. We make sure that we get that message out there to the rest of the people as well. Erin, it was just so wonderful to have you in your self-discovery. And I want to thank you for allowing me to ask you a few questions here, so that those that are coming involved with your self-discovery have the opportunity to really see from the perspective of a student, of a client, what they can actually gain from your self-discovery. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And before we end this conversation, is there anything else that you'd like to say, or anything else that you'd like to add? Would you recommend this course to somebody else?
Yes, I would. I would highly recommend it. In fact, just because for myself, I would like to go back through it and understand it better. I'm even considering going back to school with you and doing the coursework again, just because I want to definitely get that information like solidified in my brain.
Oh my gosh, that is beautiful to hear. And you know what? The fact that you are moving forward with your business, you really are already learning a tremendous amount from the coursework. Absolutely, you are. So we can review that. We can take the second cycle, and either way, we will keep in touch. Light and love to you, Erin. Thank you so much for this opportunity to really share with the rest of the people what your self-discovery has to offer.
Yeah, thank you so much, Joey.
Alrighty.